school football regular season has officially come to a close with the conclusion of tonight's games. Postseason brackets are out, but that doesn't mean our local teams had nothing to play for. Our Friday face-off proves exactly that. We head out to Carroll High School with conference title implications at play in the SAC. Carroll hosts Bishop Luers. A Chargers win locks up a share of the A Division crown. A Luers win earns them the B Division outright. A huge Charger second quarter puts this one out of reach, seemingly. But don't tell that to Luers. Nate Javins on the other end of a pass from Thomas Riker says not so fast. Bishop Luers showing signs of life in the second half. The Knights would actually outplay the Chargers the rest of this way, but it was too little too late. Carroll rolls to the 35-10 victory, all 35 of those points in the second quarter, and Carroll clinches a share of the SAC title. So Bishop Dwenger now needs a win to clinch the share of the crown as well. The Saints host Southside. This one pretty tight early on. Robert Murphy III at QB hit as he throws, but makes the first down completion to Javon Irby, and then Murphy punches it in himself from the goal line. The PAT is blocked. That makes it a 10-6 game. It is a pretty close one at halftime. Upset alert at Shields Field, maybe? Well, not tonight. Bishop Dwenger just too powerful. The Saints win this one 28-12, and they clinch the SAC title right alongside Carroll. As for the B Division, Northside has a chance to clinch a share of the title with a win over Snyder today. End of the first half, and the Panthers trying to get this drive started, but the pass intended for Aiden Jackson picked off by Jalen Jackson. That's going to set up this play. Brandon Sanders in the pocket, looks downfield and finds Jameek Harrison over the shoulder grab. Then in the second half we go, where the Legends, after a long drive, are going to set up this play. Jaden Rivers, the QB sneak. Northside takes a 20-3 lead. Things are looking good, but don't count this Snyder team out. They managed to stage a huge fourth quarter comeback, shut out Northside the rest of the way, and Snyder wins this one 24-20. Northside falls just one quarter shy of claiming that conference crown for themselves. Now we've got Northrop, who's already put together their best season since the year 2003, and the Bruins looking for win number 7 today, hosting Wayne. First quarter, actually quite competitive. The pass to star receiver Quay Guilford is knocked around and into the hands of Wayne's Tyree Eldridge. He was all over the place tonight for the Generals. But Northrop would end up forcing the turnover on that ensuing possession, and eventually they find their offense in the form of Levi Portee. He takes the handoff, jukes and jives his way past defender after defender. Someone finally catches up to him. He still gets another 20 yards before finally going down. He'd end up finishing that drive himself with a 9-yard punch-in. Take a look as he works his way just up to the goal line and gets the ball across, and then celebrates with some acrobatics. That jolt of energy would be exactly what the Bruins need. They go on to win this one big, 41-14. Then at Homestead tonight, the Spartans looking to carry a bit of momentum into the postseason, hosting Concordia. Early in the second half, the Spartans already up 21, and they keep their foot on the gas. The QB keeper, 50-yard pickup by Logan Frieden, is finally taken down just inside the 5-yard line, just shy of the goal. 2 plays later, it's going to be Shane Bardwell. He takes it and punches it in for 6. Make it 28-0. The horns are sounding in celebration. And then after a quick stop by the defense, the Spartans say, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know how it goes. They're going to give the ball right back to Bardwell again. He takes it and goes untouched into the end zone for another 6. The lead keeps on climbing, and Sparty rolls in this one. 42-point shutout for them. Now, several other conference races came to a close tonight. That includes at East Noble, where the Knights can clinch the NE8 with a win over the Belmont Braves, and it didn't take long for them to score. That's Riley Biddle finding Alex Scott on the opening drive. We've seen that before. We'll see it again. East Noble is up 7. Then the Knights' next possession, Biddle to Scott. What did I tell you? It didn't take long. That is a 5-touchdown game for Biddle as East Noble wins this one in blowout fashion and clinches the NE8 crown. The battle for second place in the NE8, well, that was perhaps our most intriguing matchup of the night, and it ended as such. DeKalb hosts Leo, second half tied at 14. Big interception right there from the Leo freshman, Sam Miller. That would set up the Lions with decent field position. He'd have double-digit tackles as well. Great day on defense for him. And very next play, Leo QB Titus Stoller keeps it himself, but he coughs it up. Tristan Blaker recovers for DeKalb, and the Barons have it back. Later in the quarter, Brady Kohler taking the handoff and runs through all the way to the end zone for 6. DeKalb leads 21-14 after the third. So to the fourth we go. Leo able to tie it up. Caden Dahl with the catch and the score. Leo takes a late lead, but in the end, it's actually a last-second field goal from DeKalb's Riker Ball, which gives the Barons their first win over Leo in school history. Second place in the NEA. Elsewhere in that conference, New Haven hosts Huntington North, where the Vikings go berserk on the Bulldogs 49-13, and Columbia City hosted Norwell with the Eagles flying to victory 42-14. The IHSAA title race, that comes down to tonight as well. And all that separates Adams Central from a 5th straight undefeated conference crown is Woodland. The fireworks start on the opening kickoff. It's AC's Jamison Roche who bobbles the kickoff but recovers it, takes it all the way 99 yards to the house. The QB with the opening kick return, starting off the right way for the Jets. Woodland does strike right back in this one, though. Huge play of their own. The misdirection to Noah Ames. He is running and running. Now, he does get tackled here, but not before taking it 90 yards himself and setting up the Warriors to score, making it 7-6. Jets, though, just way too much here. 14-6 for the handoff touchdown to Thomas Laughlin. Makes it 21-6. The Jets hit the Jets and roll to another victory and another undefeated regular season, 57-18, the win for AC. Back in Fort Wayne now, the Bluffton Tigers end their season at Blackhawk Christian, and they plan to end that season on a high note. Check out this punt return early on in the first quarter. Aaron Streveler gets it, takes it down the left side of the field, finds himself an opening past a couple of blockers, and the lone defender cannot make the tackle. He is in for 6 on that punt return touchdown. The floodgates then open. Kamel Moore takes it into the end zone, adds insult to injury. The Tigers go for 2. And it is good. The pass to Marshall Gerber. In the end, a 55-point shutout victory for the second-place ACAC team. Rounding out that conference, Jay County gets the upset victory over Heritage. Big win for them, 15-14. And South Adams hosts Southern Wells, where the Starfires burn the Raiders 42-7. Jumping into the NECC now on senior night. And those title races, they ended a couple of weeks ago. We've got an exciting matchup between Angola and Eastside. We start at the end of the first quarter. Wildcat formation, and it goes to Hawk Hasselman. He pushes his way through the defense and keeps it moving all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. The Hornets are first on the board, 7-zip. In the second quarter now, on Eastside's Job Richmond hands off the ball to Kason Hewitt, and he is through. Straight up the middle for the touchdown, ties this ball game up. Less than a minute to go before halftime now. Job Richmond decides to keep the ball himself. He gets in, 5-yard touchdown for the QB. The game would go into halftime all tied up at 14, but it's the Blazers who scorch the Hornets in the second half, 33-28. As for the two teams who ultimately won conference titles in the NECC, Cherubusco visits Fairfield, where Busco keeps that win streak going, 27-zip. And West Noble hosted Prairie Heights with the Chargers, trampling the Panthers 42-6. Then we've got Garrett at Central Noble, with Garrett steamrolling the Cougars 69-21, and Lakeland to Jimtown, where it's the Jimmies who mine out a win 27-24. Finally in the NECC, Fremont in the Buckeye State. The Eagles go on to dominate Toledo Christian 40-7. Great season for them so far. Our next stop's in the TRC. We've got a look at Whitco hosting Wabash. We start this one in the first quarter, where it's the home team getting on the board first. QB Cooper Lakehoff just gets this one across the goal line. 6-zip Wildcats after missing the PAT. Then following a stop, look at this punt return for Whitco. There's the catch. That's sophomore Hunter Long taking it and running. He's got plenty of space, goes about 50 yards before he's finally wrapped up around the 10. And Whitco would punch this one in and get the 2-point conversion to go up 14-zip. But the Apaches are not going down quietly tonight. One of the best throws that you're going to see all night and all season here. Hayden McWhirт goes deep to Devon Osborne down the sideline. About of a snow cone in the elbow type of catch right there. Fights his way into the end zone for that catch to get the Apaches on the board. In the end, it's Wabash winning this one in thrilling fashion, 36-35 for them. As for the TRC conference race, well, this one came down to tonight's matchup between Maconaquah and Rochester. The Zebras are champs this season, 48-6. And as for more of our local teams, Manchester ends its regular season with a 35-21 win against Peru. Elsewhere in the conference, Northfield hosts Northwestern. The Norse pillaging the win after 3 overtimes. And Southwood visits Lewis Cass where they fall 21-13. And finally, in the NLC, Wawasee was the last team who could dethrone Mishawaka this year, but it's the Cavemen staying undefeated in conference play, and Warsaw ends its regular season with a big win against Northridge.